New at 6, as President Biden wraps up his term in office, some California lawmakers are pushing him to turn local forest land into national park land. But those who live and work in the area strongly oppose the bill. CBS 47's Brianna Bias is in Oakhurst after speaking with residents about the issue.
Cattle ranchers, loggers, homeowners, they all rely on this land for their livelihoods, but a bill to turn it into a national monument could make it untouchable. Between Yosemite and Kings Canyon National Parks sits 1.4 million acres of federal forest land. But some California lawmakers think it belongs in the national park system.
I just noticed that it was in decline, and that was over 10 years ago. And of course, now so much has changed that it really seems like the best option.
The Range of Lights National Monument Act was first introduced in 2022 to make all of that land into a national monument like the Grand Canyon. The bill died until last month, when 52 California lawmakers gathered together to ask President Biden to enact it before he leaves office.
If a monument was created over it, literally the federal government would come in and say, we believe your property is worth $100,000, and they would take that from residents and give them $100,000. So it would be moving land that's in private hands right now into the federal government's hands.
Fresno County Supervisor Nathan Magzig wrote his own letter to the president last week, pleading with him to leave the land alone.
We need less government, not more, and keep your hands off of our private property here in Fresno, Madera, and Mariposa counties.
He says the government hasn't done a good enough job taking care of the national park land that they already have. He doesn't think they need more.
As far as I'm concerned, the government already owns too much property, so giving them control of more is not a good idea.
They're taking too much of everything away, and I don't like that. So yeah, no, I have a problem with it.
And so do more than 8,000 other people who live in the area and have signed a petition to stop the bill. Many say they use the land for their ranching or logging businesses. But the bill's supporters say only 10% of the land is even usable. So Deanna Wolf with Unite the Parks says they could just work for the National Park Service instead.
For people who have the ranching skills, there's so much to do in terms of support work for the backcountry restoration. We did have a study done that looked at this, and it shows that there would be a phenomenal increase in jobs.
Whether they want those jobs is the question, and the resounding answer from those who signed the petition is no. She says it would take a miracle for Biden to enact it before the end of his term, so her best chance is for Congress to pick it up. But Magzig challenges anyone who tries. In Oakhurst, I'm Brianna Bias, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.